Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to straighten and repair a heat-safe synthetic wig. One reason you would want to repair a heat-safe synthetic wig is this girl right here is a great example. It can get poofy, it can get frizzy, it can get crazy, especially these longer wigs. They tend to kind of start to get just unmanageable at a certain point. You can only brush these wigs so much, and as you can see, just running my hands through this wig is really a challenge. So I love this wig so much, but it's in this weird in-between phase, and I'm gonna go ahead and straighten and repair it at the same time. You also might just want to straighten a wig because you get it in, you love the color of it, but you don't love the curl pattern. And straightening a heat-safe synthetic wig is a really great way to kind of get this brand new style that you might not have known that you wanted. There are a few things you're going to need for this tutorial. The first one you're going to need is the wig that you want to work on. You're also going to want to have a wig head. This is something that I recommend whenever you're working with heat. I don't want to work on this wig while it's on my head and burn myself or a willing participant. So go ahead and get yourself a wig head and a tripod so that you can put that on there and work on your wig without hurting anyone. You're gonna need a wig brush and also a wide tooth comb, especially if you're working on a curly wig. You wanna use that wide tooth comb first and then use your wig brush afterwards. So you're gonna need both of those. You also wanna make sure you have a rat tail comb too. This is gonna make sectioning the hair that you're working on so much easier. Once you have all of those things, you're gonna wanna decide what heat tool you wanna use. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple different types of heat tools in this video so you can kind of see how they all work. Once you figure out what you wanna use, go ahead and grab it. I'm gonna recommend using a heat styling comb. Those are always the best option when you're first starting out and you don't really know how to use heat on your wigs. It's gonna be the safest choice. But again, anything you have, you can go ahead and use. You also want to make sure you have some type of wig spray. I always recommend mine. You can grab it right here on my channel, but if you don't have that, grab the wig spray that you like, or if you don't have a wig spray at all, make sure you have some water. This is going to be a really important step in the repairing and smoothing process of this wig transformation. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your wig and lay it down on a flat surface and really brush through it as good as you can. Take your wide tooth comb if you're working on a curly wig and try to get those knots starting at the end and working right up. And then once you feel like you've got a good amount of the knots out, go ahead and grab your regular wig brush and brush through and get the rest of all of those knots out of your wig. This is going to be crucial in the heat styling process. When you go to take that heat to this wig, you want to make sure that it's not going to catch or pull, because if it does, you're going to cause more damage to your wig. After you have this wig all brushed out, make sure you put it on the wig head. Use something to secure it down because you are going to need some tension when pulling on this to really get a nice, smooth, straight effect. Next, you're going to grab your heat tool. Before you put heat on this wig, make sure your wig is heat safe. This is definitely not something you want to do on a non-heat safe wig. I have a separate video showing you how to repair those wigs, so make sure you check that out. But for this, make sure it's a heat safe wig, and also always make sure you are starting super low on your heat. You can always work your way up. And then you also want to make sure you do a little test strand somewhere where if you do have it on too high, it's not going to cause any permanent damage. I'm also taking my wig spray and I'm spraying the hair every time before I run it through. This is going to cause a steaming effect and help kind of repair and reform and smooth out those fibers as we go. This is definitely an added thing that's going to just make such a huge difference in the wig, and it's also going to help the wig not tangle as quickly when we go to wear it the next time. Now we're gonna go ahead and work through this whole wig just like you would if you were straightening someone's hair. We really wanna focus on the ends first. Make sure you're going very lightly. If you have any tugging, stop, grab your brush through that knot, get it untangled, and then go back in. This is definitely something you wanna make sure you're very careful with. Take your time, go through this whole wig, and then we're gonna go ahead and take it and flip it inside out and get the bottom. All right, as you can see, this is a brand new wig. I love the sleek, straight look. And when I was going through it, I really just went back through with my flat iron just to make sure I got a really nice pin straight look when I was straightening this. The great thing about this method is I was able to take a wig that was in a bin, had been sitting there for a couple years, I hadn't been able to wear it, and turn it into a brand new wig that I can pretty much restart and have a whole new wig life with. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Make sure you check out our last video, and I will see you guys on the next one.